everyone, and welcome back to another Artifact Corner. Today we will be looking at a signed engraving that was done in 1840 of Reuben Hyde Walworth. The inscription on the bottom reads, "Yours with esteem, R.H. Walworth." So why do we have this engraving in our collections? Reuben was married to Betsey Delord's niece, Maria. Maria was the daughter of Polly, who was Betsey's sister. Reuben and Maria were married in our own gold parlor room on the 15th of January, 1812. In 1823, Reuben, who was then a member of the House of Representatives, also tried to help Betsey secure the money owed to them by the federal government following the loans Henry Delord gave the soldiers during their stay in Plattsburgh. Reuben was a distinguished member of the early American society, but his kids, and subsequently grandkids, created scandal after scandal, tarnishing the family name. Let's learn a bit more about Reuben and his descendants' misdeeds. Reuben Hyde Walworth was the third son of a merchant and American Revolutionary War quartermaster Benjamin Walworth, who, after that war, married the widow Aphia Walworth. Reuben Walworth was born in Bosra, New London County, Connecticut, his mother's hometown, in 1788, and named to honor a maternal uncle. Reuben was admitted to the New York State Bar in 1809, and in 1810 he moved to Plattsburgh to serve as the clerk of the court. During the War of 1812, Walworth served as adjutant general of the New York militia and as aide to General Benjamin Morse. In 1821, he was elected to the 17th United States Congress and served only one term, which ended in 1823. In April 1823, Walworth was appointed judge of the New York Fourth Circuit Court. In October, he moved to Saratoga Springs, Saratoga County, New York. 5 years later, in 1828, Walworth was appointed Chancellor of New York and continued to conduct court in his parlor room. By the mid-1850s, Reuben had returned to private legal practice and grew wealthy representing railroads. Reuben Hyde Walworth died in Saratoga Springs on November 28, 1867. Now let's get into the scandals that haunted his later years. Reuben and Maria had 6 children together, 4 daughters and 2 sons. Reuben's 2 sons, Clarence and Mansfield, both became lawyers, like their dad, and also both became writers. Clarence, his oldest son, was admitted to the bar and then started attending General Theological Seminary. It was there that Clarence converted from Protestantism to Catholicism, which was a huge scandal for the time. He became a missionary within the United States. His younger son, on the other hand, had a much worse fate awaiting him. Mansfield Walworth, after graduating from Harvard Law School, married his stepsister and began writing what has been described as, quote-unquote, lurid novels. It was at this point that Reuben disinherited his son Mansfield. During the Civil War, he secured a staff position but was imprisoned for 3 months as he was suspected to be a Confederate spy. The entirety of his marriage, he was incredibly abusive towards his wife and children. After years of abuse, in 1873, his son, Frank Walworth, invited his father to his hotel room in New York City. When his father arrived, Frank shot Mansfield 4 times, killing him. The trial caused a sensation, his lawyers arguing for acquittal by reason of insanity, and the judge allowed Mansfield's abusive letters to his wife into evidence. Convicted of a lesser charge, his mother secured his release in 1877. Our engraving is in quite good condition. It is a fascinating artifact that links our family to another very interesting family that was very admired in the early part of the 19th century and then slightly vilified in the latter part of the 19th century. Regardless, it is an intriguing piece, and we are so lucky to have it in our collections. Thanks so much for stopping by.